So we're going to start with our legs out in front. We're going to bring the right foot in and send the right knee away. So we've got an external rotation in the right hip here. And we want to see if we can send this left heel to the front of the space and bring the toes towards the body. We're going to clasp the hands, lengthen the spine, and as we take a slow breath in, we're going to push the hands away and start to fold over that left leg. As we exhale, draw the hands towards the body. As we inhale, send the hands away. Exhale, draw the hands towards us. We want to feel as though we're leading with the belly button as we start to fold over that left leg. This is just going to start to awaken our left hamstring and start to open into that right hip. So just taking one more round here. And as we exhale, draw the hands towards the body. Bring the right knee in, send the right knee away, go on the opposite side. So bring the left foot in, send the left knee away. You may want to place a cushion or a block or something underneath this knee and the other knee to just help support the knee. Clasping the hands, lengthen the spine, taking a breath in, send the hands away, folding over that right leg. Exhale, draw the hands towards us. Inhale. Exhale. Start to find your own rhythm, taking a slow breath in. Slow breath out. Last round here. Exhale, draw the hands towards the body. We're going to find our way into our downward facing dog. So bringing the left knee in, sending the left knee away, just finding your own way there. Making sure the fingertips are spread nice and wide. The feet are hip width apart. Maybe you're on the toes, maybe the knees are bent. We're just going to start to create some free movement. So maybe pedaling out the knees, maybe swaying the hips from side to side. If the legs are feeling super tight, maybe coming onto the tiptoes and send the heels towards the outer edge of the mat, just lowering them towards the floor. Just finding that free movement, starting to awaken the hamstrings. Keep breathing, keep the gaze in between the top of the legs, and keep the fingertips nice and wide. Maybe just take a moment to find some stillness, take a slow breath in. And as we exhale, coming onto the tiptoes, we're going to hug this right knee into the nose and plant the right foot in between the hands. Taking your own time here, start to lower that left knee. So we're arriving into our low lunge. Taking a breath here, start to open, start to stretch into these left hip flexors. And as we exhale, we're going to send the hips back. And we're going to extend through this front leg, so the leg might be bent. You may straighten through that front leg, but focus on bringing the toes towards the body. Think about pulling back on this right hip. And on the next inhale, start to plant the front foot. Find our low lunge. Maybe lift the gaze, lift the chest. As we exhale, send the hips back, half splits. Finding that stretch down the right hamstring. Keep flexing the toes towards the body. Last round, planting the right foot. Start to lift the chest, lift the gaze. Exhale back into our half splits. Taking a breath here. When you're ready in your own time, we're going to plant the front foot. We're going to lift the back knee and we're going to walk the hands over to the left. So we're finding our wide leg here. So we want the feet to either be parallel to one another. See if you can bring the toes in slightly and the heels away. We're going to inhale, walk the hands underneath the shoulders. Find that halfway lift. As we exhale, we're going to forward fold here, allowing the upper body to hang heavy. You can either stay as you are, or you may want to turn the fingertips back and walk the hands through the legs, using the arm muscles to help pull the upper body through. So we're staying here for a few breaths. Again, this is going to stretch into the hamstrings. And I want you to think of the feet, think about pressing into the arch of the feet, and think about squeezing the thighs together so we've got nice active legs. We're taking a few more breaths here. Maybe see if you can play around with the weight and see if you can transfer the weight more into the balls of the feet, into the front of the feet. Taking one last breath. And as we exhale in your own time, start to walk the hands underneath the shoulders. We're now going to walk the hands over to the left and surround that front foot. We're going to lower the back knee, start to find our low lunge, start to lift the chest, lift the gauge. Again, just starting to lengthen into these right hip flexors. As we exhale, start to send the hips back. Find our half splits. And the next inhale, plant on the front foot. Low lunge, lift the gaze, lift the chest. Exhale, head back into our half splits. Keep flexing those left toes towards the body. We've got one last round here. As we inhale, plant the front foot, low lunge. Exhale, head back, half splits. Taking a breath. Staying in these postures for as long or as little as you need. And the next inhale, start to plant the front foot. We're going to lift the back knee. And we're going to step the right foot to meet the left. We're going to inhale, halfway lift. And as we exhale, we're going to forward fold. Again, think about allowing the upper body to hang heavy, maybe keeping a bend into the knees. And just taking a few breaths here. Think about transferring the weight into the balls of the feet. Taking one last breath. And as we exhale in your own time, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we're going to bend the knees. And we're going to step the left foot back. We're going to lower the left knee. And we're going to see if we can take the right foot across to the left side of the mat where we can start to lower that right knee. Start to walk the left foot back. We're finding our pigeon posture here. So start to lift the upper body. And as we exhale, start to fold to find our passive pigeon. You may be here. You may be here. Or you may want to just stay lifted wherever feels good for you. We're really stretching into these right glutes. So keep thinking about sending the left hip towards the mat. If you feel as though you're rolling onto the right hip, maybe place a cushion, a blanket, or a towel underneath it. And we're just taking a few more breaths. Really work with the breath here. See if we can use the breath to help relax the muscles. Taking the last few breaths. And as we exhale in your own time, we're going to start to lift the back foot, lift the back knee. We're going to step the right foot back into our downward facing dog, so lifting the hips. Maybe just pedal out the legs. Maybe sway the hips, just create that free movement. And when you're ready, we're now going to find our way on the opposite side, so coming onto the tiptoes, bringing the left knee towards the left wrist. See if we can get that left foot across the mat as much as we can. Start to walk that right foot back. You'll notice one side is tighter than the other, so just acknowledge which that tighter side is. Start to lift the gaze, lift the chest, elevate the spine, and in your own time, start to find your passive pigeon, wherever that may be, and start to work with the breath to help to relax into the muscles, to really gain that stretch into the left glutes. We're just taking a few more breaths here. And when you're ready on the next exhale, start to walk the hands back towards the body. Start to tuck the back toe, lift the back knee, step straight back into our downward facing dog. We're now going to walk the hands towards the feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Just allow the upper body to hang heavy. Taking a few breaths here. On the next exhale, in your own time, start to bend the knees. Slowly, slowly rise all the way up, as slow as we can go. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Find our mountain posture.